What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? If you have not done so already, there's a link under this video for the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast. Thanks to you, we're one of the top podcasts in the country, fam. If you have not joined already, if you have not subscribed, you can click that link and click on whatever platform that you get your podcast on. Also, you can follow our YouTube channel. Just click that link and it'll take you wherever you're trying to go to follow, to subscribe, to rate. Make sure you rate and comment and share it. Make sure you do that because it helps with the rankings. Fam, going straight on in on this one. I saw Quando Rondo on Big U's podcast checking in. Big ups to Big U. Doing good work. In that interview, I saw just a quick glimpse of it, of the interview, where he talked about being a Crip. He's like, I love being a Crip. You see, he wakes up looking forward to Cripping. But he said something that was telling. He said that he tried to impress upon the youngsters, the ones that are under him, that you don't have to be a killer to be a Crip. You don't have to be a shooter to be a Crip. You don't have to be a jack boy to be a Crip. You can be a dentist and be a Crip. You just a dentist that Crip. I thought that was very interesting because I really don't know nothing about gang life. All I know is what pretty much everybody else know. There's a lot of killing going on, a lot of people getting jumped, beat up, whatever, all that kind of stuff, you know, illegal activities and all of that. That's all I know, pretty much. But no, I take that back. I do know a little bit more of it because I know some dudes that are former Crips and former Bloods. And they don't do any of that, but they still consider themselves affiliated. They still are a Crip or they still are a Blood, but they're not active. Not at least active in the sense of being out there in the streets and doing dirt or whatever. They're active in the community. They're actually out there trying to share their stories and, you know, put people up on game. And that's commendable to me. I know some people would look at people like Big U and other guys that have been in the streets and they'll look down. Oh, what he know? I mean, he's done this and he done that. You know, they try to remind you of the old you, like you can't grow. They can grow. That's the thing about people who watch the game from the sidelines. They can point out every little mistake that somebody else makes, but they can't see their own wrong. They can't see their own mistakes. And they want to be forgiven for their mistakes and, you know, any type of inappropriate behavior on their part. But they don't want to forgive anybody else. Ain't that something? I like the work that you're doing. I love it. And a lot of other cats out there who've been in the streets who's doing the work. I appreciate you, man, because that's what it's going to take. You can't get caught up and listen to what these clowns are worrying about, what these clowns who ain't doing nothing for the community, who ain't doing nothing for the youngsters, what they think. You can't get caught up in what they think because really their job is to make sure that the youngsters don't get it. All they do is criticize the youngsters anyway. They don't work with the young, they don't work with the youth. If they did, they'd know that somebody like a Big U is an asset, not a liability. They would know that he got some information that they don't even have. And they would want somebody like that on their team. It's the ones who really be trying to get over. The ones who ain't doing nothing. They're the ones who complain the most. But drop a comment, fam, and tell me what you think about these Quando Rondo comments about, you know, being a Blood or being a Crip and not having to be active, at least on street level. No more talk.
What them haters talking about?
Damn.